What up, y'all? So, back at it with the last class set video. So, I took a quick break from the Legend Run to do this, so it's some good, some bad. Hunter seems interesting. At first, I thought it was going to be complete hot garbage. But after playing against it and getting completely rolled multiple times, I was like, okay, I have to play this one now. At first, I thought it was so bad that I was literally just going to play the other three. But after that experience, I was like, okay, let's put some respect on Hunter's name. So this essentially is just trying to make your animal companions summon as beasts that cost additional mana. So one example is you can make this so that your animal companions summon 4-cost beasts, which include things like Omen and other crazy minions. So you're essentially just doing that multiple times with stuff like this. Niri can make stuff like Tame Pet work multiple times, obviously. And then there's stuff that summons animal companions. And this one is where it gets really crazy. When you start summoning multiple 10-cost beasts for like 3 mana off of Animal Companion, it's just ridiculous. And then Call of the Wild summons 3. So there's a lot of value here if you can assemble the right I don't know, the right sequencing of cards, I guess would be the word. And the Animal Companions normally just start at 3, so it does take some work to get them up to 10. But I mean, getting up to 8 still pretty reasonable. Yeah, but let's see what we can do with some games on this this ridiculousness. Okay, I can only assume this is going to be a mirror match. This should be fun.
I'll make my own fortune.
I think the value of Animal Companion is so high after you make them cost more, so I think we throw those away. Ranger's okay, but I want to say I just keep these two. It's not amazing, but Sands of Time has some versatility. Confront the Tol'vir, obviously there's a bunch of 1-drops. Well, I'm actually thinking maybe we do this. I could possibly... Yeah, I think we're going to sit here. Yeah, playing Alleria before the others is usually pretty good. I mean, making, Vereesa do +2/+2, or making Sylvanas do, 4 or 6 damage is pretty powerful. Alright, well, they've got the Tame Pet right away. Not good for us. I'm not sure if I want to go Niri first, or Alleria first. If I go Niri, then I get to double Sands of Time. But that's essentially it. Whereas I think... Yeah, I think Alleria's the way to go here. Because that gives us potentially turn 3 Vereesa for +2/+2. Interesting. Wound Prey, not bad, especially considering we're holding Niri, so that makes like turn 4 a possibility for that. Confront the Tol'vir is great to have a 3rd copy, but this deck doesn't necessarily rely on that too much, so we're going to go Wound Prey and hopefully just make some decent removal here. Yeah, I think this is fine. +2/+2 to our whole deck is amazing.
There, all better.
Wow. And granted, this is something I've seen people play, but I didn't put in this deck list. Wasn't sure if it was really worth playing, but I don't know. Could go either way, I think. Yeah, I think we're going to do Niri into Wound Prey, because that gives us double tracking and possible double tracking and Sands of Time next turn, which could be just insane. Let's do 1 here. And there. Cool.
Let none falter.
Yeah, and much better to use Vereesa than it is to use the 2/1/1s. Ooh, that's pretty good. That seems strong. Okay, so their hero power now summons 6-cost beasts. Cool. Yeah, as long as we keep Niri, I am happy, because now... double tracking. This is probably pretty worth it, I think. It's a very strong card. Second one, yeah, we're definitely going to Tame Pet, because that gives us 2 times. Now they go to 5, and we drew a Tame Pet off of that? That's crazy. This is actually really nuts. And I don't think I can play Sands of Time, because, I mean, yeah, that's going to put me at 10 cards, and then I have to play something else. I think that's unlikely I'll get something I can play. Nah, it's fine. We'll go for it. Let's have some fun here. That's actually really solid. Okay, let's keep that. Let's do this. We'll deal 4 damage there, and then we get to attack. This is crazy. This is, yeah, a little... just a little bit better than I anticipated. I mean, we already knew that Niri was a pretty broken card, but... yeah, 1 mana drawing 2 cards and making those animal companions cost more? Pretty nuts. Okay, so they're getting into 7 drops. Every spell is going to cast 1. That's a little crazy. Oof! Oof! And that's going to deal 6 damage? Goodness. So we're getting a little lucky and also doing really well. So let's just clear their board. That'll make sure this guy's not a problem anymore. Broll can be really annoying. If I confront the Tol'vir, I'm going to draw too many cards. Ah, I didn't even get to cast an animal companion. Man. So the value was so great, I didn't even need the companion. Alright, so 1-0 after the mirror, which is really interesting. Alright, let's see how we can do here. Okay, what are we working with here? Yeah, Vereesa on turn 3 is very strong. I don't hate this, actually. I could throw the Sands of Time back. I think Raptor-Nest Nurse is a very reasonable keep. Yeah, we're going to do this.
Welcome to the world.
Well, that's probably not ever going to trigger. Do I have any dragons? I don't think I have any dragons that would trigger a Dark Rider. So, yeah. Alright, we got a 1-mana 2/1. Look at us go. Okay, so I want to take this. However, next turn I can play Confront the Tol'vir, and that will play 3 cards if I take one of these. I want to say this might be a little bit better. It also gives me a way to more favorably interact with what they're doing.
Feed my children.
That's a pretty good turn for them. Okay. Well then.
Feed my children.
Alright, so I'm gonna need to stifle this aggression somehow. But that seems very difficult considering the situation I'm in here. If I confront the Tol'vir, I will replay 3 things, Tracking Raptor-Nest and Dark Rider, which don't seem super amazing. This will summon a 4-cost beast, which doesn't seem very good either. Yeah, Dragon Warrior, still pretty good deck.
Welcome to the world. That's way.
Yeah, getting the 0-4 off of that is fine, but
What are you waiting for?
I mean, I feel like I need to take some removal here. Yeah, like getting that 0-4 taunt, it'll save me a little bit of damage, but I don't think that's going to be very meaningful. It's just delaying the inevitable, whereas, you know, something like Precise Shot obviously deals with something once and for all. So it'll probably get thrown at this. Probably just going to play Confront the Tol'vir and that next turn, but, I mean, I don't have too many turns left unless I really start drawing some... Oh my god, I got to start drawing some helpful cards here. Because this is going to destroy me. Yeah, we're pretty screwed. Okay.
Welcome to the world. That's way.
Yeah, no matter what we do here, we are just dead.
Well played.
It's exactly in the middle, though. It's 5 damage. Yeah, no possible way to get out of this. Alright, I'll let them do their big their big Wind Fury attack. I'm sure it'll feel very good. Yeah, look at that. Good job, buddy. You did it. Okay. So, Dragon Warrior, still a good deck. Who would have thought? Alright, 1-1. One more game.
Versus Deathwing.
Okay, so very likely this is Herald Shaman. Finally, we have Tame Pet and Confront the Tol'vir. That's fantastic. I could keep this to try and get... I mean, what, this is going to go make them 4 cost. Playing this on turn 3 will then make that 5 cost. So on turn 4, I could have a 5 cost beast. Let's give it a try just to see. Never hurts to have a curve.
Destroy this now.
No turn 1 play from the Shaman player? I'm happy about that. Okay. Into that guy? Okay, I like that. So now I think I go turn 2 this guy, turn 3 Confront the Tol'vir, turn 4 this, because that'll give me turn 4, I'll have a 6-cost beast and a 2/2? I mean... Wow. Actually, we're just gonna... yeah, we're just gonna do this. That's way better. And then we tracking, and then next turn we have Confront the Tol'vir for both of them again. And another one of these guys, that seems good. I could go for the Spiritspeaker, because that'll give me more ways to summon animal companions. I think by the time... yeah, that's probably better. Gotta balance it with, obviously, making... this guy's just literally not doing anything? Come on now! Finally get a good hand like this. I've been wanting to play a hand like this all 3 games. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, I'm probably going to go 4 games now if this is how it's going to go. Just some nonsense. And we have 10 cards in our hand, so I'm gonna use the coin. Sure. Another Tame Pet. Excellent. There they are. Oh, so they had a turn 1 play and they just... oh my god, they must have disconnected. That's a real bummer for them. I guess I should have kept that lightning strike. Oh my god. But I do have this, which kills almost everything. So those go to 8. Pretty good. And let's do that.
Sisters, my arrows shot straight down our foes. Brothers, I'll handle this.
Imagine they catch up and actually beat me. That would be pretty hilarious. So this is awesome, but I don't want to delay too much. Like, if you get too cute with this stuff and you're like, oh, I want to build the biggest thing possible, then that can really bite you in the butt or kick you in the shin or whatever metaphor you would like. So I think I got to start making some of these companions. Summoning multiples is really powerful. I'm going to try and plan out the next couple of turns here. So, like...
What have we here?
Welcome to the world.
Come to me, friends.
oh, we get to choose? Seriously? Oh, see, this is what's crazy. That first game, we did all that work and just didn't get a single animal companion out. I didn't even know you get to choose them. All right, this is busted. This is actually busted. I thought it was just a random... oh my god. So hold up. Replace your future animal companion with random beast that costs 1 more. So that means you just get to choose... yeah, this is nuts. This is actually nuts. Whoever thought this was fair and balanced is actually a psycho. So we're going to do this. Let's go to 9. So those are big. I can just get Dread Leviathan right now.
Connect to those unseen.
Oh, okay, so you only get to choose with Spiritspeaker, but okay, at least it tells you what you could get. So this is really fascinating. Just a really, really crazy strategy here. Wow. Yeah, choosing is insane. So Spiritspeaker is super busted. Because imagine Omen was available, like one more pump and I can do, and I'll have 10 drops. I'm wondering though, does Roam Free make this 11? Does it top out at 10? Alright, I think we're just going to go 10 and then do this to choose, depending on... Tortola, Omen, Agamagon. Alright.
Come to me, friends.
Strike with fury.
Yeah, this is just busted.
Torn to shreds.
Now, I do wonder how this game would have gone had they not missed their first couple of turns. This could have been much more difficult for me. Because we saw that they did have quite a few things to play early on. Oh, wow. Alright, pretty good. They're hanging on there. Alright, so I'm going to do one more game because that wasn't exactly a very fair matchup. Hopefully my next opponent, shows up before turn 4. But this is awesome. Yeah, being able to choose off of Spiritspeaker is insane. Wow. Alright, I'm excited. Okay, so very possible that this is Dude Paladin. I'm not sure why people call it Dude Paladin, but it's just essentially Aggro Paladin, but with the new class set cards. Yeah, Sylvanas is very helpful against Paladin. That's a reasonable hand. Not amazing, though. It's always nice when you're playing against a Paladin and the first thing you hear is not the of the flight maneuvers shattering. It's like, oh god, okay, I have a couple of turns at least. Yeah, I feel like cards like this are a true representation of power creep. Because 1 mana 2/2 used to have a downside. And now it's a 1 mana 2/2 with an upside. It's really crazy. Oh, well, yeah, hard to argue with that. I was a little tempted to attack the Righteous Protector with this, so then I would have a 2/1 and a 1/1. But I feel like a 2/2 is far, far superior to a 2/1. Yeah, for reasons like this. So we know, okay, nothing super relevant there. We know that they do not have flight maneuvers right now. So normally in this situation, I'd say just kill as many things as you can as fast as possible. Confront the Tol'vir only has 2 things that it would play so far, so... Or no, 3 things, no, yeah, just 2. This and the Wound Prey. This is going to summon a 4-cost guy... None of which really matter. Like, the Sabertooth there could be okay, but I don't think there's much that we really want from them. Alright, we're going to do this and pop the Divine Shield. That just makes it so Sylvanas has more chance of clearing some of their board. Oh, interesting. Okay. Fine by me. Okay. Wave shaping is not bad, actually. Explosive Trap is pretty reasonable, though, too. Wave shaping, I kind of like because it will get recast off of Confront the Tol'vir. Because the thing is, if they play dudes and then attack with their 3-2, then Explosive Trap could take out a bunch of minions, give me a ton of value here. I think it's worth the risk. Worst case scenario, it just takes out their 3-2, but I don't know. Potential for value? Alright. Yeah, they were like, we're not playing your games. Yeah, I would do the same thing in their position, but you gotta play to the possibilities sometimes. Whew. Yeah, like had they just kind of autopiloted, just gone, okay, play teamwork, attack, that would have been busted. But no dice. Cursed Catacombs is pretty interesting. I think I'm gonna get a... I think I'm gonna go for a Hunter card. Because getting something like Tame Pet would be busted here. That would be amazing. Alright, Bursting Shot is actually not bad.
Sisters, my arrows shall strike down our foes.
So this seems like a pretty decisive dude Paladin. They're just playing all of the class cards. Or the cards from the class set. Resilient Savior, one of my least favorite ones from the class set for Paladin. It's interesting. If this guy had Rush, I would be so on board. But 3 mana, 3/1 Divine Shield with a tiny little bump, I don't know. Seems okay, I guess. This is 2 damage to 3 random enemies. Let's see what happens here first. Oh, yes, please. So that means we can get a 3/12? Super down.
Come to me, friends.
Super down. Look at that.
Let none survive.
That's really awesome. I almost want to just stay here. Now I can go Animal Companion and hopefully get another. So I gotta remember this. Yeah, Lake Thresher, also pretty good. Damaging minions next to whomever it attacks. Amazing. Yeah, this could be really good. So 2 out of 3 of these are just super good hits. And whenever I want, Confront the Tol'vir, we'll play another Tame Pet and go to 6 cost minions. But I'm not sure I'm ready to do that until I'm going to go up to, you know, more than 6. Because these 5s, these are really good 5s. Very cool animation. Alright, I'll give you that.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, Bursting Shot looking even better now. And this is random enemies, so it could hit their face is the problem. I would definitely like to, let's see what we get here. Okay. Not the one I was hoping for, but that's fine.
Nature embraces us.
What is this going to summon? Just a 2/2 still, so... So we can roll 1, 2, 3. That'll be 1, 2.
Nature embraces us.
Let none survive.
Alright, fair enough. That actually works out just fine. Sure, they can use their location on their guy, but eh. They have not drawn a flight maneuvers yet. Makes me wonder if they even play it.
Reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty.
I think we gotta confront the Tol'vir here. Okay.
No quarter for traitors.
Give a friendly beast +2/+2, and a random beast in your hand +2/+2. Not bad at all. However, what do I have here? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, I think we're just gonna throw all this at their face. Let's get rid of that. Throw this out there.
No quarter for traitors.
Nice.
The victory is
Yeah, there we go. And that was going to give us Mythical Terror as one of our options. Mythical Terror being a beast is actually really relevant. So yeah, the Hunter cards are apparently pretty good. I don't know why I was sleeping on this. I was looking at it going, this doesn't seem good at all. And I heard people talking smack on the internet, and I was like, yeah, maybe I won't play it. Well, here we are. It is arguably... It might be better than the Paladin cards. I think the Paladin cards are very good, don't get me wrong. But this strategy is very just like A, B, C, and then you smash face with... Never mind, that didn't come out right. But you know what I mean. It's a very structured plan of just like you play these things that make your animal companions make beasts that cost more, and then just play animal companions, and then play more animal companions, and stuff that makes multiple animal companions. Just very interesting. I still think Blizzard is having a hard time figuring out what to do with this metagame, but this class set at least gives us some other tools to kind of diversify the strategies, so we'll see how many of these actually last. That's the thing. Whenever we have new sets, whenever we have a format rotation, card nerfs, card buffs, anything like that, it usually takes a good week, and if you've heard me say this a million times, listen, no, I'm sorry, but it takes a good week for the metagame to settle after new things happen, so these new class cards may be everywhere for the next week, but at a certain point, it's going to settle down and the metagame is going to become what it actually is. And sometimes that's not going to include this stuff because the novelty wears off and all that. So really interesting stuff for starters, but I'm very curious about the viability long term for some of these strategies. We'll see how the metagame can adapt to stuff like this. Like, I'm interested to see if this deck can be a big player in the metagame, because it seems really easy to pilot, and if there's just little ways that we can kind of adjust the strategy so it becomes more consistent and possibly even more powerful, could be a real player. So, but that's all I got for you guys this time. Thanks for watching. Definitely check out the other videos on the channel. I played Leyline Mage. I played the class set Paladin. I played a Marithra Druid deck with the class set cards. And that one, least favorite by far. Leyline Mage, I think, is better than the new class set cards for Druid. But yeah, Paladin and Hunter, definitely my top two, so check those out. Big thank you if you guys are already following. I appreciate you. I respond to every single comment, so if you want to be nice or you want to be mean, have at it. Let me know what you think. Peace and love, guys. Catch you next time.